Alright, hello everybody. I have found another website to show a pretty decent looking leak of how to get the Hell's Retriever. If you've played Mob of the Dead in the past, you know exactly about this weapon. It is a secret kind of wonder weapon that you had to get kills near the dogs, kind of similar to how the dragons are in Der Eisen, if you played Der Eisen before in Black Ops 3. Basically, this is set up the same way. You find these three dogs, get kills near the dogs will eat them and then disappear. But once you do all of that, you will end up getting the Hell's Retriever, just like you did in Black Ops 2 with the original Mob of the Dead. So first things first, you gotta go and feed the dogs. I'm gonna kind of go in depth the different places you have to go to unlock this weapon and the different locations of where the dogs are. So you feed the dogs, you roughly feed them 10 is what this website says. I'm not too sure how these are. Typically, I think in the original Mob of the Dead, based on how many players there are, that's how many dogs you have to get. Or at least I think in Der Eisen it might have been similar to that as well, but I'm not sure. That might not be true. Just old things I used to think back in the game, but I don't know. So the first location is in New Industries. This is a new part of Mob of the Dead that is a little bit different. And from what this website says, it says after leaving Richtofen's lab and going upstairs, you enter a New Industries room. Doghead is in the corner. I found that when playing this game, at the top left corner, it actually tells you where different locations are and where you are within the map, just like it is in Blackout. It would tell you different places you are currently. Or maybe it wasn't Blackout. I think the multiplayer did it. I'm not 100% sure if the Blackout did. But basically, you go into these New Industry room, you'll find the dog there, and you feed him 10 or so dogs, and you move on to the next place. So you find this dog at the start of the game, not far from spawn room. So this is close to the spawn room for this one. Then the second dog location is in this cell block on the second floor. You guys probably, if you've ever played Mob of the Dead before, this is exactly where the original dog was for this as well. So like it says here, locating the same as the original Mob of the Dead map. If you've played Mob of the Dead before, you understand where this is. It's basically the connecting little part between both cell blocks on each side. You have to go up the stairs, and between the two prison wings, and it's there. Feed that dog, move on to the next place, which is called Eagle Plaza, which is a new one again. From what this one says is that once you leave the Warden's room. So if you knew where Speed Cola was in Mob of the Dead, at the Warden's room, you could walk outside in this version of it, and you can find this third dog here located at Eagle Plaza. After that, you can then go and retrieve the Hell's Retriever. The Hell's Retriever in the old game is something that you would just throw, wait a bit, and it'd come back to you. The Easter eggs are locked currently in all forms of all the different games within Black Ops 4, so the Easter eggs cannot be obtained yet, so we don't know if you can actually upgrade the Hell's Retriever yet. In the original Mob of the Dead map, you could upgrade or change it to a different, better version of the Hell's Retriever. The Hell's Retriever is also in a different location in Blood of the Dead. It says here, you can't just collect it from the secret chamber behind the Citadel. It's not in the Citadel anymore. It's actually in a different spot. And what does it say here? To help go to the Citadel area of the map, which is accessible from the entrance of the showers, main prison area, or the downstairs main prison area, and the Warden's office. Notice the three dogs' heads above the wall in the Citadel. This is where it used to be collected. In the original map, you look again, the floor of the secret chamber has collapsed, revealing lava. So you go down into this place and you will retrieve it. So it's called Fast Tunnel, the Underpassage. So right here, the Underpassage, which it shows here, is where you'll be able to interact and pick up the Hell's Retriever there. So we don't seem to have a, we don't have a upgraded version of it yet, or we don't know if there is going to be an upgraded version. There are no leaks for that, but we do know that the weapon is within the game. I'm not sure if it's going to take a grenade slot, because back in the day, you would have it as your other grenade, but I figured maybe it would take up this spot here for your special weapon, but it might not actually do that anymore. And you can also charge it up as well. So the longer you hold it, the more it does a boomerang effect. Once you throw the Hell's Retriever, it attacks enemies and comes back to you. Once you upgraded it, you could hold it and it would shake the ground, and you could throw it again, and the longer you held it, the more it would go around killing zombies and be stronger as well. So that's something to think about when getting it. I'm not too sure if they actually have the Easter egg to allow you to have the upgraded version. I'm sure it would be a little bit different, because in this version, I'm not too sure if you actually can go to the San Francisco Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge. That's where you originally went with the Hell's Retriever, and you had to kill, I don't know how much, you had to be on the bridge killing zombies with just the Hell's Retriever for quite a while. It was debunked. That used to be you only had to kill him with Hell's Retriever. That's what people thought. Actually, you just had to be on the bridge for, I think, 5 or 6 rounds, and then you would unlock it, and it would be a blue version. It was called something different. I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to get this video out before the game releases, so as many people can get a hold of this content as quick as possible. But if we can get to the San Francisco Bridge, that might be the place to look for. So if some of you are trying to Easter egg hunt and get the Hell's Retriever upgraded, that would be the place to go. But I'm not 100% sure if that's what's going to be, because if that is the case, then we have to get the plane or find some way to get to the Golden Gate Bridge. I have seen in the cinematics that you can see the Golden Gate Bridge in the background, but I'm not sure if you're able to get to there. From leaks and different things I've seen from content on the internet, you can't actually get there yet, or I have not seen anything showing that we've been there. The big Easter egg quest might be getting to the San Francisco Bridge and maybe escaping or something like that. I'm not too sure, but as far as all the information I currently know, this is all I know so far. My last video, check out my other video, I went through all 13 of the perks that are in Black Ops 4. They're all leaked, it's legit. It's menu screens just like this one where you can actually see the full thing. So check that video out if you want. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more content, or you want to see me bring out more Black Ops 4 videos. I'll have a lot more coming, and Easter eggs in the channel as the game comes closer to release. Right now I am making this video pretty close to release. It's actually the day before release, but on midnight I will be playing the game, because I'm on Eastern time. But the game should have a lot of content for me to make, and I'll be sure to make that. So if you want the best, Easter eggs and everything else, subscribe to the channel. But thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next video.